LA Knight wants to. What happened a few weeks ago in Vegas.
Bro, are they really buffering non-stop? What the fuck, bro? Oh, brother.
Against Drew McIntyre, but Damian Priest and LA Knight. So tag team partners tonight, a little tenuous relationship there, but tomorrow, 2 of the 4 in there for the US Championship.
See, the game had changed there for Damian Priest.
Oh, he's not around!
Finally looking for the tag because he needs out there in the worst way, but LA Knight was dropped with a cheap shot from Sikoa. I don't think Priest saw it.
And the Samoan drop.
And that's not going to help tensions between Priest and Knight.
Nor for tomorrow with the wear and tear that Damian Priest has now taken for an extended period of time.
Yeah, and things are looking really good here for Jacob Fatu, especially as he watches 2 of his 3 opponents from last night getting dropped time and again by Solo Sikoa.
Sent on by Fatu when he revs up the engine. You know the offensive assault is on, and he turns that head towards the target.
He's got an obsession with being the top representative of his family. Sees the likes of the Usos and Roman Reigns as yesterday's icons.
Fucking around.
Heralding a new era of Samoan dominance in his own image.
Oh my God.
You know that running hip attack can do so much damage when he is softening up one of his opponents tomorrow at Backlash.
2 men just completely built from head to toe for open warfare. Seemingly indestructible and capable of massive amounts of carnage at will.
And now Solo Sikoa looks to get his running start, but instead, Priest fires out of that corner.
Yeah, and he
all right, we're good. I'm going to go live on Discord as well.
Solo Sikoa looking at going for the kill, close this thing down, but it was an ember left burning inside Priest, and he finally needs to make this tag to the megastar.
LA Knight, here he comes. A few weeks ago, these 2 were toe-to-toe in Vegas for the US Championship. And now here, the night before Backlash, they're going after it. With the jumping neck breaker.
And you feel that energy picking up and hitting an 11 in this arena.
Did you see that? Drops the elbow on Fatu.
Look at every bit, the perpetual motion machine taking a huge chunk out of the US champ tonight.
Can't land the BFT.
What is everybody popping in?
Down.
I'm so over
Priest, just as he's going for the jump up, leaping elbow, blind tags LA Knight. Come on.
Fury in the eyes of
Damian Priest has to go here, right? I'm getting so tired of fucking Damian.
Now shifts towards Damian Priest and his
I'm getting
astounding
so
powers of
tired
recovery.
of Damian Priest though. Like, what does he do?
Both men knowing full well that to get the pin here tonight is going to be ultimate confidence booster, and you don't want to give that to tomorrow night's opponent.
Knight disrupts a South of Heaven opportunity. They argue back and forth, and as they do, Solo Sikoa comes in like a bulldozer and delivers There's the super kick, and now is looking for that spike.
Well, Solo did get tagged in there as off camera, but Solo is indeed the legal man here.
Oh, Knight gets out of the way of the spike, lands the BFT.
Yo, they gotta stop killing Solo like that, bro. They don't give any fucks about Solo. What?
Well, somehow
here we
they
go.
arrived at the finish line, but you can see
Jacob Fatu is about to fuck them both up.
Priest and Knight.
What'd I tell you?
The match is over. No more teammates. Back to being full on opponents ahead of Backlash tomorrow.
Guys, if you can, double tap the live. What up, Jake?
3 of the 4
What up,
who will
Jake?
go after it for the U.S. Championship in the fatal 4-way.
We got it live running in the Discord.
Well, no matter how a match ends, one thing is guaranteed. Jacob Fatu is going to cause maximum carnage. Even more so when it's 2 of his opponents tomorrow night.
And forget the results of the tag match. This is coming with serious consequences and impact in affecting Backlash in that championship match.
That defense of the United States Championship now in the hands of Jacob Fatu just looks that much easier.
Fatu with his prized possession in his grasp.
A man completely incapable of finding a reverse gear or even in neutral.
He is
Oh!
with a claymore.
Yeah!
Just when we thought we understood where things were heading into Backlash, Drew McIntyre determined to fully claim what right now is in his hand. The strongest possible message sent, and we've only just begun.
Just right there is the biggest problem with a fatal 4-way match like you're going to be getting tomorrow night at Backlash. You can take down 2 of your opponents. There's always a fresh opponent waiting to strike. And if McIntyre connects with that Claymore tomorrow at Backlash, we may have a new United States champ.
Yo! Our-oos!
Bro, Cena is in the house tonight, dog. He could be talking about Backlash, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's on.
Cena sucks, though.
Oh! Bro, like my childhood hero John Cena said, you never give up. Looks like you done threw in the towel. Let's go, Cena!
Nah, he's actually waiting for him.
Well, our truth
Yo,
is
that's gonna be
John Cena
heartbreaking.
is here in the building on Friday Night SmackDown. The night before the Living Legends will meet at Backlash. Cena and Orton. They'll go after the Undisputed WWE Championship, and we will hear from John Cena, the champ, coming up.
WWE touches down in Tampa with a massive lineup of 4 can't-miss shows.
Saturday night,
I gotta get my my VPN here. This shit don't want to work. I'm not trying to watch no goddamn commercials.
It's a new era.
Oh, my allergies going crazy. Guys, we will be live
All
on
the
Backlash
action,
tomorrow.
all the energy, all coming to Tampa.
Yo, we coming.
Tickets on sale now. Scan the code to get your tickets
So
today.
everybody popping in if you can. Double tap the
No,
live.
you're not imagining it. The average grocery bill is now at its
Now at its highest point in over a decade, there's no sunny side. This egg prices are
Coffee run is costing more these days.
Do
Drivers are paying.
Prices are
Little,
up, but not at
VPN
Metro.
action.
We've lowered prices and give you a 5-year price guarantee. Online or call. Only
Yeah, I can't do the commercials. Go! Got the VPN going. What's up, Tammy? What up, what up? Oh no! Did I shut my VPN off too early? Yeah, it was. I was having audio issues, so I was kind of like not really watching. What the frick is going on here? Secure VPN. I guess I gotta. But whatever. Knew Drew was there waiting. Yeah. Listen, I really feel like, by the way, guys, if you can, double tap, share the live, do all that good social media stuff. I am streaming in the Discord if you need a place to watch it. I definitely think it's time to make Damian Priest heel. And Drew McIntyre, I guess, is good where he's at. Maybe even LA Knight needs to turn heel. But yeah, guys, if you can, double tap the live, share it out. I think it's time I make another fucking Etsy shop.
What up, G?
GTS with the follow. What up?
Yo,
what up, G?
Boy. Welcome to the hood, brother. Hulk Hogan's neighborhood, that is, man.
Yeah, so fucking. What's up, guys? What's up, gents? I'm gonna start selling wrestling-related merch again.
Here in Dayton, this is where the first ever King of the Ring PLE was back in '93. Bret Hart took that. It's also where Hulk Hogan lost the WWE Championship to Yokozuna. So some history here, the 13th SmackDown to be held in Dayton, Ohio. Let's show you what just happened in the ring.
Our opening tag match. Eventually, the strange team of Knight and Damian Priest got the victory after this BFT.
Yeah, let's see how this shakes out backstage.
Throughout the match, they continued in the aftermath of the victory. A shoving match which rapidly turned into a slugfest ahead of their matchup tomorrow night at Backlash with this man in a fatal four-way matchup for the United States Championship. Jacob Fatu laying waste to two of his three opponents tomorrow night, trying to make an emphatic statement ahead of that defense at Backlash. But don't celebrate too much, Jacob.
Yo, him
Fatu,
looking the belt is crazy.
man in that matchup, the Scottish Terminator himself, Drew McIntyre, strikes one claymore to the face.
I mean, look,
McIntyre
it's about
making
goddamn
clear
time.
his intent to be raising the United States Championship above his head tomorrow night to become a Grand Slam champ here in WWE.
Drew, can you explain to us why you just laid out Jacob Fatu?
Why? You want to know why? That was a message to the Samoan werewolf. Tomorrow night, I put a silver bullet in him. It should be a one-on-one match, though, shouldn't it, Baron? Didn't I win the #1 contenders match against LA Knight? Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I mean, some people might say, well, Drew, there was outside interference. You know, I'm a details guy. The devil is in the details. LA Knight shouldn't have been in that match in the first place. You know why? Because he lost at WrestleMania. Back of the line, BS. Speaking of BS, why is Priest in the match? I told you, Priest, at WrestleMania, I was going to beat you in front of the world. I was going to beat you in front of your brother, your sister, your father, in front of your mother. And I did that fair and square. But you don't know how to succeed unless it involves Drew McIntyre. Why would he stop? He gets rewarded every single time. He's in the four-way. BS. Jacob, you're the baddest dog in the yard right now. That's why I want to fight you. When I get that title, I'll be a Grand Slam champion around here. But I got some advice for you, kid. So come close and listen. The problem, when you're all gas and no brakes, Things are great when you're all gassed and you're mowing everybody down, but eventually, without breaks, you hit a brick wall. And that brick wall's the next United States champion,
Drew McIntyre.
Yo,
that face he gave is crazy.
Man, he said he wanted
Drew is
the
on
match,
one.
But you get a sense of where Drew's mind is as he heads into this tomorrow. It is pure danger. Now, on the other side of the size,
I've always
the
liked,
diminutive, but lately dominating Zelina Vega. Week after week, she's been finding a way.
Yes, she has. It has been a
guys. If you are over in the Discord, I asked that
last week in
during the
Zelina
next
Vega,
commercial
the
break,
new
you come and
United
spam
States
it,
Women's Champ, taking on Piper Niven
even
of
if
the
you share it
Secret
amongst each
Service.
other.
Vega looking really good until the former champ Chelsea Green got involved. She might regret that one. Turned out to be a big mistake. Vega bounced in a quick pin, and the Green regime lose again. And they have to deal with another frustrated meltdown from Chelsea Green.
We're here today to celebrate the United States title reign of Miss Chelsea Green.
What is going on?
Excuse me, this is a friends and family event. Do you have clearance to be here?
It's my office.
So no.
Nicholas, A was just about to say the most beautiful eulogy for the girlies. We are in mourning.
I'm sorry, hold on. Not the crocodile tears. You're mourning a title that you lost fair and square, Chelsea. Just when I thought you couldn't get more pathetic. Like, that is crazy.
Pathetic? You don't understand because you have zero girlfriends, Zelina.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have zero girlfriends? That's funny. So maybe you two versus me and my non-existent friend in a tag match tonight. What do you think about that?
I think I like where this is going. Yes, good idea. Tag team match.
So I guess we'll just see you guys in the ring tonight. Bye!
Nicholas, I'm going through something!
I'm sorry, is Chelsea holding memorial service for the U.S. Championship?
Sad lament for Chelsea Green of late. Show some respect. Solemn affair.
All right, my new Etsy shop is going up. Let's go.
Accompanied by Alba Fire, Piper Niven, and Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green has been infuriated with recent results. Sets a team with Piper Niven. But against who? We will find out. The U.S. champ Zelina Vega and the reveal of this match.
All right, guys, who's ready tomorrow for some Backlash? Let me know who you actually. Yeah, as a matter of fact, let me know who you guys think is going to win the matches. I gotta stop bullshit. I gotta start recording my what do you call it, videos again? My previews and shit, predictions. Cena and Bliss. Yeah, I think Alexa Bliss is definitely coming out tonight. They said she's backstage, so do with that information as you will. I don't know if that necessarily means oh, my bad. What's up, Jimmy? My bad. I had OBS closed over here. That's on me. My fault. I normally have all my chats on this screen. It's actually giving me trouble loading it. My bad, Jimmy. Apologies, Jimmy. I only knew you followed me. I don't know why my Twitch alerts aren't working either, now that I think about it. Jim Jam, Jimmy John, how you doing, my man? I'm out. Fucking pure idiot. Let me get on Twitch and actually get that going. I don't understand. You know what? I think it's just my follower alert that's not actually working. Which, again, I don't know why. Creator Dash. Shane, who we got winning some of these matches tomorrow? I don't know what that means. The I word? What, bro? Maybe just answer my question. You know, that would make things flow smoothly. Thank you. A lot of people watching wrestling tonight, it looks like. I'm looking at all these channels here. Kind of got started late tonight. I was having a fucking crazy audio issue.
I guess this is the part where you expect me to speak in riddles, to pick up where I left off. Oh. Well, that part of myself, that man, I buried him. Ritualistically. Violently.
Okay.
And funny enough, what I found 6 feet deep, it wasn't death. No, it was the truth. And the truth is,
Shane, I'm in no mood.
Came back because I truly believe that I am the consequences that this.
It's like counterproductive for what I'm trying to do here.
See, I am more than just the man that whispers.
What's up, everybody? Just popping in. If you need a place to watch the show, join the Discord. If you need the link, just say link me in the chat.
And when I say that, I don't mean that in a villainous way. No, this is so much bigger than just good versus evil. This is more than just the chance, the fog. Because this will cut deeper than any symbol ever could. Anything that I could ever do. I'm here to confront you, both mentally and physically. And you get to decide which one is worse. And as far as you, Carmelo, I haven't quite figured you out. Or have I?
All right.
Well, Aleister Black put The Miz away last week in his SmackDown re-debut.
But
this week,
does Aleister need vignettes?
Hayes looks to get some revenge on behalf
More
of the
vignettes
A-lister.
at that?
Carmelo Hayes, Aleister Black, one-on-one later tonight here on SmackDown.
He said the consequences.
Guys,
that the
let's get these likes up, please.
Now Mello will face that. There's Chelsea.
I don't ask nobody for
Chelsea
gifts
was
or
up to her
nothing,
typical
but
ringside behavior last week.
SmackDown, I need some help here.
Vega and Piper, and it backfired.
Well, the Green Ray.
Trying to get to at least 10,000 likes tonight. Obviously, the more the better. Let's go. Our U.S. champion.
And their opponents, first from Queens, New York, she is the Women's United States Champion, Zelina Vega!
Let's go.
It was a WrestleMania filled with title changes, but perhaps in recent weeks,
had to throw my own little
unexpected new champion of all, Vega.
Who's going to be the tag partner? That's what I want to know. The Invisible Woman. This better be good, Vega.
Ooh. Really? Really?
Oh,
this is how we're doing it? Nah, there's got to be another half to this. Hold up.
Yeah, that face says it all. The 5-time world champion, Alexa Bliss.
Nah, something's got to give tonight. What a random tag partner. I love it. I love both of them. I told y'all, though, earlier she was coming back.
In her home state as she returns after we saw Royal Rumble after a 2-year absence.
What up, G?
And now setting SmackDown
Let's go.
plays.
Real Chewy with the follow. Appreciate you.
Just her third
Something's got to give here. There's got to be some Wyatt 6 bullshit that's
Woman
going to go
of
on.
mystery gave us no clues about a return at the Royal Rumble and gave no clues after
Nah,
her
she's all in
disappearing
Wyatt 6. She lost a lot of weight.
after the Elimination Chamber. We know
She's
very
not-
little about the goals and motivations of Alexa Bliss this time around, but what we do know
All jokes aside, though, she
is
lost
that
a lot
she
of
is
weight.
in action tonight alongside Zelina Vega, and what a record scratch moment this is for Chelsea Green and the Secret Hervis, who did not anticipate this whatsoever.
Yeah, did you see
Not
the
at
reaction
all.
by Chelsea Green the moment it was
I
revealed
wouldn't
that it
hold my
was
breath. I think there's
Alexa
going to be some
Bliss
Wyatt
teaming
6
up
tie-in.
with Zelina Vega. United States champion, newly minted, is Zelina Vega in there against Piper Niven. We saw that a week ago.
Ultimate physical mismatch in WWE. Niven, the powerhouse, against the, as you call it, diminutive underdog. Zelina Vega, and power has taken full control right from the off on this one.
Well, isn't it interesting that Chelsea was hiding behind Piper when Alexa came out, but now that there's some control, she tags in as Vega meets up with her recent rival and sends a kick upstairs.
All right.
Well, I wouldn't blame her. I mean, the whole point of the Secret Hervis is to protect.
We got a 619 opportunity, Wade.
Oh, she bit. Oh, nah.
We got a stacked up 619 opportunity, Wade.
12-1, 12-2-18. Did a quick bit of math.
Nah.
I messed it up in the process, but connected.
Wade bad at math, confirmed.
I got to get you a calculator ringside.
Brain isn't as fast as it used to be. I got kicked in the head a lot by Sheamus over the years.
Oh, this crowd wants to erupt with Alexa Bliss coming in as Chelsea tried to come after and attack her. Unable to make the tag.
We got to post this video
and that
real
boot
quick.
coming right into the back of Vega, and then Green taking advantage.
Yeah, nice execution there from Chelsea Green, and this could be
Hey, welcome into the
Zelina
Discord, Joker
Vega.
and Candy. I'm not sure if you're
Piper
in
drops
the
big
the
elbow.
viewing
Oh, and are you
channel,
on
but
now.
if you are, welcome in.
First we have a funeral in the office, and now demanding everybody salutes. Enough already.
Listen, you got to salute. You got to salute Chelsea, the first ever U.S. champion.
So Chelsea Green
Although
was
technically
complaining
Zelina's
to
now, I
Nick
believe,
Aldis,
the oldest.
saying
So
it is time that she gets her second term as the women's U.S. champion. So what was ridiculous?
That was your comment just then. All of your comments, in fact. Joe Tess is ridiculous. That is the
I see it, I
official
say it.
word
Joe Tess is
of
ridiculous.
Chelsea Green.
I gotta be
You said
honest,
it
I
wrong.
did not like Joe Tessitore
Well,
early
she was
on,
complaining to general
but he
manager
really came into
Nick
his own,
Aldis
and
that
he's a
she
very
wants
good
back.
comment,
She wants
like
back
wrestling commentator.
in the mix to have a title shot against Vega. So Piper obviously was in against her last week, and Aldis said, you know what, why don't we have a tag team match? Little did she know that the mystery opponent, the teammate of Zelina Vega, would be Alexa Bliss, who we're still waiting to see in action here.
Well, that has been a perfectly executed tag team strategy by Niven and Chelsea Green. If you don't understand 50% of the equation when it comes to your opponents, in this case, Alexa Bliss, keep her out of the match at all costs.
And now Piper Niven is dragging her into that clothesline, into the cover. The legal woman is Chelsea Green.
Get the sense that Green and Niven there were simply enjoying taunting Vega, but don't do that. Zelina Vega is the United States champ for a reason.
Been on a tremendous run. You got to give her credit where it's due with what Zelina's been able to accomplish, defeating Chelsea Green 3 straight times, 2 times in a row to earn the title opportunity And then Vega comes up with the win in a match where Piper Niven and Alba Fire
real quick.
were correctly ejected from ringside during the match for the role that they were attempting to play in it.
Well, this is the green regime striking back now after 4 successive defeats to Zelina Vega. And this is payback and punishment time. And Zelina Vega can have all the tag partners in the world. If she can't get over the other side of the ring and bring them into the match, then it's worth naught.
Great night here in Dayton, Ohio, with a massive crowd at the Nutter Center. And they are desperate to roar if they can get a tag of Alexa Bliss to enter the fray here. Ohio's very own 3-time WWE Women's Champion, 2-time Women's World Champion is Bliss. And right now, Vega's desperate to get that tag wave.
Well, Vega's getting ping-ponged around the ring. Unfortunately for Vega, it's ping-ponging nowhere near her tag partner for the evening, Alexa Bliss. And that is why the United States champ finds herself in this predicament of punishment.
Evil Bliss. They're chanting Evil Bliss.
Capacity crowd here in Dayton, and during the commercial break, numerous times they were chanting, "We want Bliss. We want Bliss." Alexa Bliss, the 3-time WWE Women's Champion.
Oh, I thought they were chanting Evil Bliss.
As Zelina Vega, the recent winner of the United
Ears
States
might not be as
Champion,
good as they used to be. I don't know.
To her tag team partner, Alexa Bliss.
Well, we want Bliss maybe about to come true.
Rolling to that goal! And Piper Niven comes surging in.
But moving out the way smartly was Zelina Vega. Piper Niven just about missing with that huge elbow drop and making up for it with a big headbutt.
Oh, and now she's in trouble as Vega is up. Able to counter.
But now the question is, what belt does she go for?
DDT on Piper Niven.
I think they're trying to deploy some prestige to the mid-card title.
Be the golden opportunity. Yes! Here she comes!
Go.
Alexa Bliss!
Very little competition in the past couple of years, but looking razor sharp. Now she is in the fray of this one.
Is she ever? Full throttle against Chelsea Green. And now you understand why Green had that look on her face when she saw that the mystery
we gotta keep
teammate
the clips
for
rolling.
Vega, as the blockbuster hits it into the cover, was Alexa Bliss. She's getting a big dose of it now.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie though, I think it's time to move Chelsea up to
the mystery opponent,
to the women's championship.
Mystical and perplexing individuals.
He goes 2 headphones. Oh, for God's sake.
In WWE history, but above all that, damn good and champion caliber.
Ran into an elbow as Green climbs up top, salutes the crowd, but instead, oh, she gets hung upside down. Bliss has her in trouble. On a drop kick right to the midsection. Alexa Bliss, 2 years away before her return at Royal Rumble. Twisted Bliss! Why not? And Piper Niven comes in to make the save.
Well, the Secret Harvest did their job perfectly there.
Ain't no way.
Red. Yeah, too much too
Nah,
fast.
she's mad big.
That'll help. Assisted by Alexa Bliss. Just enough momentum there to get Piper Niven off her feet.
That was great. Oh, the Meteora out to the floor.
Once again, Niven tried to ride that out, but the power was too much, and oh my God, here we go.
Unprettier opportunity. No! Countered! Countered!
Uh-oh.
Sister Abigail DDT, yes! Alexa Bliss.
All right, but let's see what happens, because there's no way she's just coming back as a good as a baby face.
The Women's United States Champion, Zelina Vega, and Alexa Bliss.
Yet Another stunning return by Alexa Bliss that led to victory tonight alongside Zelina Vega. Go for that code red, not big or strong enough. Get a little help from your friends, in this case, Alexa Bliss, who connected with that Sister Abigail DDT to score a massive W on her return. What does the future hold in store for this woman or this duo? Who knows? But tonight, massive win for these two here in Ohio.
Nah, something. I'm telling you, something's gotta give. Maybe not tonight, but it's definitely something in the works.
State hero Alexa Bliss.
Phoenix.
No. Ya te gané la semana pasada. I beat you last week. We don't have any conversation. It's over.
I know you beat me. You have to say it every time. I just have one thing to say. Una cosita, and I'll be out of here. Just one.
¿Qué quieres?
One?
Okay.
Who said anything about a conversation?
Oh no, they jumped him! Where's Andrade?
Who embarrassed Santos Escobar in ring last week.
No Andrade?
There's always a price to pay.
Bro, you're a little too late. You like a pinch too late, my guy.
Ray Phoenix.
Where is
pulling up?
Is it Cena? No, it's Charlotte.
Charlotte Flair. She's here in Ohio.
She looks good.
Since her WrestleMania match, we're gonna hear from the future Hall of Famer.
What could she possibly have
Charlotte
to say?
Flair coming up.
It is a big night here on LFG. We're gonna narrow it down to 4.
WWE LFG. If you can live rent-free in somebody's head, you're winning the game.
Blow him up, expose him. Wow.
WWE Superstar Sunday. New episodes Sunday at 8 only on A&E. Watch next day on the A&E app.
Wait, where is SmackDown tonight? This shit just said SmackDown is in the Nutter Center? What? The Nutter Center. Okay. Nutter Center. I don't know. I'm not sold yet. I'm firmly of the belief that she's going to Alexa is going to be with the White Six. Guys, if you can, go and double tap to live. Trying to get to like, we should already be at 5K, not for nothing. It's about to be 9 o'clock. We're only at 16. Don't make me shut the stream off. Nah, but seriously though, like I said, support is free. This type of support. I did call that she was coming back tonight, though, so I just want to put that out there. Just saying. don't understand how they have this many commercials. Even now. Like, yo, y'all got paid so much money.
Tomorrow, it's all eyes on St. Louis. Backlash, and your day will get started at 5 Eastern with Countdown. Of course, it all comes your way streaming on Peacock. Backlash at 7 Eastern. Orton, Cena, Lyra and Becky, Gunther and Pat. We told you about the Fatal 4-Way and, of course, the Intercontinental Championship. And then the post-show with Jackie, Peter, and Big E to follow. 31 World Championships between Cena and Randy Orton.
Crazy.
So much shared history.
Cena versus Orton. One of the great rivalries in the history of the WWE. This rivalry over a decade in the making. Both these men entering WWE at the same time. Here we go, Orton and Cena starting things off in this matchup inside Hell in a Cell.
Two individuals that are trying to make a name for themselves around the same time. For it to go along for so long, there's probably some embedded hate there.
Because, bro, just play the role, play the part. Don't be all extra.
WWE World Heavyweight title.
He doesn't pay off weaknesses.
I don't think shadow banning your comments, bro.
Confidence.
I will beat you in Hell in a Cell. I will savor every second.
The last message I got from you was, thanks Triple H, because I don't want her being wasted in the riot six. The last thing, that's the last comment I got from you.
He definitely turned up the volume when he was out there with me.
Guys, let's get to 5K. We're at 1,700 right now. If everybody between the Discord listening right now and the 13, 14 people in here gave 100 likes, we'd get there very quickly. Favorite wrestler is Jey Uso? Okay.
Randy and John, they never fell under the radar. They stayed relevant. It's going to be a
Let me ask you a question. Has Jey always been one of your favorite, or ever since he's been single? Like a single star? All they have to do is book the faction, right? I agree. I think if Alexa Bliss takes over being the, like the primary leader or like a Judgment Day situation, like
we will hear from
Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, it would work, you know?
This Joe Taz, because breaking, we just saw an attack behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by this.
Let's move real fast. Tonight, the attackers, Los Garza, will take on the cool as ice Andrade and the raging inferno that is Rey Fenix in tag action later tonight, right here on SmackDown.
Bro, I hate her music. Oh my god. I fucking hate her music with the passion. Rey Mysterio first, but now Jey. Okay, fair enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Charlotte Flair!
Of course, it was Charlotte who left Tiffany Stratton bruised and bloodied and damaged at WrestleMania, but it was Tiffany who left with
what
the WWE
Women's
Championship in hand. And Charlotte, since then, she's been seen working hard in the gym. She's been making celebrity headlines by attending NBA playoff games, and now she's ready to reset her course with us.
I mean, not
Great
really.
to have her here on SmackDown.
No doubt one of the most polarizing competitors I have ever seen. Personality-wise, at times, has rubbed some
This
off
theme
the
is
wrong
horrible.
way, but there is simply no
It's fucking
denying
terrible.
that Charlotte Flair represents the pinnacle of the meritocracy in this industry.
Yeah, I mean, look, Jey Uso was a good pick to be a favorite. I don't know why the internet turned on him the way they did.
WrestleMania may have been a bump in the road, but the greats will always bounce back.
Dayton, Ohio, your queen has arrived!
Oh, Lord.
You know what? Here I am coming off the greatest women's match in WrestleMania history.
It was not that.
I need to give credit where credit is due. I was out for almost 2 years with a career-ending knee injury.
What is good with her mic work?
I took your champion to her absolute limit. After all, you know what? Check this out. Check this out. You see that? You see her? You see me? Now, does that look like someone that enjoyed her WrestleMania moment?
Ha! Not with the
I'll
tooth.
tell you what, I enjoyed my WrestleMania moment so much that I'm here to announce my path back to the WWE Women's Championship.
Oh, Lord. Nah, something's about to happen.
Why are you guys so disrespectful to me?
Oh,
no,
God,
seriously,
she's about to crash out.
I want to know why you guys are so disrespectful to me. I am the GOAT of women's wrestling.
Oh, here we go.
No, you don't see Dayton. I am the greatest of all time.
It could be Alexa. I don't think it is PJ. Like,
if you
or you're saying she came back, and she did. You're right.
Disrespectful, I'm going to leave here, Dayton, and I'm never going to come back.
Is this gonna be her new gimmick? I mean, I like that she's leaning into it.
You one more chance, Dayton.
All done by design. I'm okay with it. China is the GOAT.
Oh, no.
Nah, is this gonna be the new gimmick? She's gonna show up and leave?
You don't deserve the queen.
You know what? I'm okay with it.
She's never coming back. She's getting one more chance. Oh, but there is somebody coming to Dayton.
A storm
Oh.
is coming.
Oh! Business is about to pick up.
For the presence of Jade
What the
Cargill.
fuck is she wearing on her head? I like her lower third. That's fire. Oh, she got the cowboy hat on. Okay. Yeehaw! Let's go, Jade. Jade with the good hair is back. Let's go.
All of a sudden. Jade Cargill is in competition tonight, but the
So I was saying this at WrestleMania 40. They had plans for Jade versus Charlotte. I don't know if it was set to take place at WrestleMania 40, but then they found out, well, A, Charlotte was hurt. B, Jade was a little too green, which is why she got thrown in tag team matches. They're finally getting around to that.
Now, before you go, you had your chance. Now head to the back of the line.
Uh-oh! Jade is disrespecting the wrong one. Yeah, Charlotte's coming back.
Not bashful about letting her know.
Well, the game moves fast here in WWE and moving fast into this #1 contenders match. Up next, Jade Cargill and Nia Jax.
What's up, WWE Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam.
You can't see what you're watching. I know that. If you join the Discord, you can see it. If I show it, it's gracias, El Grande Americano. Yeah. So if you pull up to the Discord, I'm showing it there. I don't want to get banned. I have copyright strikes. If I do it anymore, I'll get banned. Guys, let's keep those likes coming in. Appreciate y'all. What do we think of Jade versus Charlotte? The greatest lucha of all time. Even Chad Gable co-signs it. Like, even Chad Gable has been outspoken about how great El Grande Americano is. It's in my link tree, yes. You have to open it in the web browser, though. Charlotte. Fake. Are you? Nah, I'm so done. I'm reading that correctly. Who is Jade to Flair? Seriously. Yeah, that's it. I'm Puerto Rican, but I don't know too much about, like, hey, I got an A+ in Spanish too, just saying. It would be weird if Chad didn't do that. What? Big up El Grande? Why? They just, you know, it's strictly a business relationship. Jade to Flair, though. Okay, so here's the deal, right? They wanted to do Jade versus Charlotte Flair coming out of the Royal Rumble when Jade debuted on the main roster. I told a lot of people this, and they thought I was bullshitting. I was literally around people, I'm not going to say names, but we were, like, WrestleMania 40, we got a bunch of comps because we have a friend who has a friend very high in production. So, like, if you look at my profile, I have videos with Shane McMahon, and, you know, I do get to hang out with these people. How do I say this without saying too much? So basically what happened was, obviously Charlotte got hurt, and Jade came up, and I was telling people the whole reason Jade disappeared is because they realized she was too green, like she couldn't remember spots, things like that. This is what I was told. So that's why she got sent to the Performance Center to relearn, and then that's why she got paired with Bianca. Now they're letting her spread her wings. They took the training wheels off, it looks like. So this is kind of what they've been building towards. The two big brolic women that they have, and I mean big respectfully, like, you know, solid. And it should be a good match. They wanted it, I believe, for WrestleMania. Maybe we'll get it for Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, something like that. What do you think of those guys over at American Made, like Chad Gable? You talking to El Grande Americano? A+ in Spanish, huh? Maybe I'll teach you some American luchador moves. Real luchadors? I would be honored to learn from the greatest luchador to ever walk this planet.
You can experience the non-stop excitement at Money in the Bank with On Location, the official fan
On Location
partner of WWE. You get unrivaled access, the unmatched service, the unforgettable experiences. You can find an On Location package at onlocationexp.com/WWE.
I'm not walking out. I'm just going.
This isn't how professionals handle business.
Don't even get to, you know what? I've done more for this division, and this is how you're treating me?
But be a leader.
Why is she all stutters?
When things don't go your way.
Can't do this right now. Take me to the airport.
Nah, who's in the... Oh! Let's go!
Alexa Bliss, right?
What does that mean?
Of Charlotte Flair as we get ready for our #1 contenders match of dueling power, size, and strength. A battle to decide who gets time with Tiffy.
I see what he did there. I thought it was already advertised that Nia is facing her.
Contest is scheduled for one fall, and is the WWE Women's Championship #1 contenders match. Making her way to the ring from San Diego,
Wade, I think you feel the same way I do in that the women's division is just more dynamic, more intriguing with Nia Jax and her immeasurable presence. And we found out how threatening she can be after WrestleMania when she made her return back to action.
Yeah, suspiciously quiet was Nia Jax for some time until that big return, making it clear 2 weeks ago she is back.
Oh,
back for the gold that this lady took from her back in January.
So just as they're ready to begin our #1 contenders match, the champ arrives.
Nah.
Tiffany Stratton wants
Popping
to
out.
look at her soon-to-be
Gable is mini Kurt Angle. Yeah, but I like that. I'm okay with that.
Tiffany Stratton for wanting to take a close-up view at
Guys, if you're not following already, go ahead and drop some follows. It helps support the channel, obviously. We are live on all other socials as well. YouTube and Twitch specifically. We are also live in Discord actually showing the show. So if you want to pop into the Discord, you can definitely do that.
Desperate to get our hands on the champ once again.
So here we go. WWE Women's Championship #1 contenders match between Jade Cargill and Nia Jax as Tiffany Stratton has made her way ringside.
2 most powerful women in the WWE locker room, although Raquel Rodriguez might argue with me on that one. Surely a powerhouse battle on deck for us tonight.
Here are officials saying there's no timeout, but you can see the impact that having Tiffany ringside has on Nia Jax.
Jax immediately distracted by Tiffany Stratton on the outside, but simply too big and strong for even Jade Cargill. And that's always been Jade Cargill's biggest
It's brilliant that
advantage,
he is
that
what
power game that, she
that
can
he
dominate
is. That's
other
why
superstars with.
his story
It's
is
gonna be a
good.
different
Right.
story now with Jax. What else have you got?
Those American-made
Well,
boys
an
are solid. That
example,
type of talent is
As you
unmatched,
see it
unbeatable.
somewhat neutralized by Nia's size and strength alone. She comes right into that corner.
We obviously see just how much Jade Cargill has stepped it up in the singles games in recent weeks, of course, with that victory at WrestleMania.
Team Angle, you want to know? El Grande, they want to know what you think of Team Angle. Guys, if you can, share the live out. We got restricted for some bullshit.
Shoulder tackle. Getting the best of it is Jade Cargill.
Seems that Tiffany Stratton is in full support of Jade Cargill right now, perhaps preferring to face her next rather than Nia Jax.
You saw Jade trying to get up Nia, but instead it's Nia with a Samoan drop.
Nia Jax.
Let me post this.
Excelling those veteran wiles.
Just able to get that shoulder up with the Samoan drop and then the big leg coming down. Nia's looking good.
All right, let's see. Gallery.
Well, Wade, you brought it up very early on.
Angel, why'd you leave the TikTok, bro? I mean, the Twitch. Oh my God, why did you leave the Discord? Is what I
Nia's strength has neutralized a bit of what is typically Jade's offensive arsenal.
Yeah, I've got to give a massive advantage, even against Jade Cargill in the power stakes to Nia Jax. She simply is stronger than any woman I've ever seen in this industry.
Nah, Jade just told that little girl, I got you.
Movement against Nia Jax, but she hasn't utilized that at all thus far, although things might be changing before our eyes. Don't speak too soon.
Well, last Friday, in the midst of what was a sensational tag team matchup, did have a few moments that really impressed against Nia Jax.
Jade is stupid.
Power
It's brilliant that he. Okay, Jade should have to win the U.S. title before even talking to Flair. Yes and no. I think they only have big plans in store for Jade. So.
Right now, and at this point,
I really do like Jade. So I could be a little biased.
Who is simply enjoying herself.
Oh, and running the apron and slamming, just hip checking her head right into the post.
Hip checking her head.
Irresistible is the force that Nia Jax is offering.
Appreciate you,
during this
GGS.
match.
Appreciate you, my
Tiffany
guy.
Stratton next to me is booing as loudly as she can. That's not going to throw Nia.
Was that her husband just now?
Oh, quick roll up by Jade. Is there hope? No.
I didn't really see. I'm trying to post this
See
clip.
once again the power of Nia Jax coming to the fore.
I can't wait until I'm big enough to pay people to clip
You
for me.
question whether Jade Cargill really has enough in her playbook at this point to handle this completely different equation that's getting thrown at her by Nia Jax.
Thrown at
This is where experience really comes into a game like this. And
Bro,
perhaps
I
now
gotta
going
clear
for
my
a
phone out.
stretch muffler of sorts.
Boy, oh boy.
She has only won tag titles.
The power,
Yeah.
The strength. Nia Jax, #1 contenders match.
Not
here.
wrong there.
Slamming down that left leg hard onto the canvas, and you see Jade Cargill reaching for it right away.
The pacing of this match is really benefiting Nia Jax. We know that Jade Cargill, despite her size and power, is a hell of a mover in the process. She's not been allowed to show that because Nia Jax has done her homework and completely stopped Jade Cargill in her tracks.
And again, bending that left leg back and cranking it
Nah,
over
Tiffy
the
is
top.
trolling.
Just the 5th time that Jade Cargill and Nia Jax have ever shared the ring. 2nd singles match, but this is critical. It's the #1 contenders match to see who will face Tiffany Stratton, and a great counter by Jade, and then just able to get out of the way. As Tiffany Stratton, the women's champion, looks on ringside.
I mean, I get why her character is what it is, though.
Full well had that connected. It could have been good night.
Like, if that makes any sense.
But just about getting out of trouble.
Are you kidding me? Oh, a Samoan drop herself. Jade delivers it.
Well, I've talked a lot of smack about the power disparity between these two, but
She's literally playing herself.
eat my words now.
To be
Jade
honest, I
Cargill
mean,
fighting through the pain, powering up Jax with a Samoan drop of her own.
guys, if
Here's
you have
that movement
anybody
we've been
else who
talking
watches
about.
wrestling and they might be interested in
so
pulling
easily
up,
taking the sting
joining
out
a
of it
nice
is the
community,
powerhouse Jax.
go ahead and
And
share
Nia
that
now
live
going
to
for the
them,
suplex
please
as
and
she has her
thanks.
lined up as Jade. She denies it and hits a suplex of her own.
And this is where Nia Jax starts falling apart at the seams. Jax historically has not done well when someone's able to fight fire with fire like Jade Cargill is doing now.
What an opportunity for Cargill. Now out on the apron is Jade. She flips back in, utilizing Nia's back. Oh, and a super kick. And Nia standing up to the super kick.
God damn.
Spine buster. Jade is going strong, but Nia able to get
No,
that
so
right shoulder
I
up.
don't know why TikTok doesn't let you like click external links. So you have to click it, and then in the top right hand corner you'll see 3 dots. Use those.
Locks on, trying to figure out exactly who she will be facing next for that goal.
The All Access WWE Unreal coming your way.
And then you'll be able to use it.
Powerbomb by Nia.
If it's still giving you a problem, just tell me.
Powerbomb that Jade Cargill hit Nia Jax with last week. And Nia Jax now starting to panic, having to move up through the gears like she didn't think she would have to several minutes ago.
Nia Jax, who's been looking over at Tiffany Stratton since Stratton decided to come out just before they were about to start this match, as Nia puts herself in position on the second rope. Could be a leg drop, but no! Jade gets up.
No fucking way. No way. I know she's assisted, but Jesus.
Jade Cargill. The champ looks on as Jade, with
Charlotte's about to pull
rallying
up.
support from a massive crowd here in Dayton, Ohio.
Absolutely pancaked on the mat is Nia Jax, and it's about to get worse.
A frog splash?
Jade for #1 status.
Who is this woman?
2.9 kick out.
Jade Cargill expanding her arsenal of moves before our eyes. Still not quite enough to put away the multiple-time world champ Nia Jax.
Tiff asked me,
edging closer to victory
to come out with her, but I stayed behind the gorilla because I didn't want to have a crowd pop better than 23 Survivor Series.
Sensational
You're an idiot.
frog splash to close out that offensive surge, and now just being tossed around by Nia Jax, who comes in with a big squash in the corner.
It's part of the problem with relative inexperience compared to Jax. Oh, well.
Damn!
And again, Nia survives.
And this is part of the problem when you're less experienced, like a Jade Cargill. You're simply going for... What
in the world?
Oh, my God.
Naomi attacking Tiffany Stratton.
Well, Naomi, who's got her own claim for wanting a shot at that gold.
Oh, and Jade says there's Naomi.
So we're going to get Naomi, then we're going to get Charlotte.
As Jade, who was seemingly in control, distracted, abandoned Nia in her pursuit of the #1 contender status.
There's so much bad blood between Naomi and Cargill. Wait!
Annihilator!
Oh, maybe no Charlotte?
And that is
wow! I'm a little surprised at that.
Well, what a
Does this lead to like a female bloodline situation though?
The emergence of Naomi, and you can't blame Jade Cargill.
I mean, I'm good with it either way.
Distracted after that attack on Tiffany Stratton. You know, Jade Cargill was fully aware that she was probably next in line for this attack.
I'm still very interested to see where the Charlotte Flair shit goes.
Nia Jax needed. Open that window, and every single time Jax is going to slam it shut like only she can in this #1 contenders matchup.
What do we think, guys?
Later. A new #1 contender.
Imagine Charlotte also joins the Wyatt Six. Like, that would be wild.
Stabbed in the back with that Money in the Bank contract back in January.
Nia Jax now a chance to hold the WWE Women's title again. It would be her third separate time. Only 4 other women have done that. She gets the win here in Ohio against Jade.
They're still beat up from
Y'all look messed up.
from 2 weeks
So
ago.
good, dripping in all that gold. And I mean, in that TLC match y'all had was nothing less than fabulous.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank
Eric Dogs, we had Tez out there doing his thing. Y'all look good.
Ladies, you guys never lie. But you know what? We heard y'all last week. Y'all put y'all foot down. Y'all put everybody on notice. So tonight, right now, heard or not, we're about to do the same thing. Let's go, man.
Tell him. Okay, yeah.
Tables were smashed, ladders
Nah.
climbed, prosthetic legs weaponized, street profits next.
Yo, meet you. What happened? Yo. BFAB saves her though. BFAB the real MVP on that one. Yeah, I think we're eventually gonna see Jade versus Charlotte at SummerSlam probably. That's what I'm thinking ends up happening. Let me make this clip real quick. Yo, Charlotte. Yo, what do y'all think about TNA making that Tessa Blanchard shirt? Goldberg, without question, Goldberg. Caesar, were you able to get into the Discord? Are you Simon? TNA made a shirt that says "I hate Tessa Blanchard" on it, and people are getting upset about it. people are like, oh, they're monetizing racism. Yo, they love showing clips of The Rock during a commercial. About Tessa, she allegedly bullied girls, including Chelsea Green. I think Cody returns tomorrow.
Good Things Take Time is presented by Arby's new smoked brisket and pulled pork barbecue sandwiches.
One of the biggest stars on the planet, Becky Lynch.
The man is back in business, so let's get down to business. I went from dancing Irish jigs to sparking a fire in the women's revolution.
SmackDown's first ever women's champion. The man, Royal Rumble winner.
The first women to ever
Give me a second.
And all that happened because I've given my literal blood, sweat, and tears to build to where I'm at.
7-time world champion.
A woman who has set the sports entertainment world ablaze.
I'm the best I've ever been. This is my show now! And there is not a woman that can tell me different. It doesn't
she
matter
cooked
how
her.
good you think you are. I am the greatest to ever do it!
Goldberg could be there to be in the crowd. Always gotta. They do that a lot
Two
now.
Irish women, two Dubliners,
Um,
one women's intercontinental
So there were pitches to have Cody come back tomorrow
versus the 7-time
internally.
world champ, the man, Becky Lynch.
Yeah, Becky Lynch, who admitted that she injured Bayley ahead of WrestleMania.
Yeah, we got no shot at Lesnar.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WWE Tag Team Champions, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, the Street Profits.
Point
And
chop
what
on
was
so
it
much
about
meat.
that TLC match? Was it Angelo Dawkins off the
I gotta
line
put,
with a spear to a dangling Ciampa through the table, or
text
Ford
to,
taking
like, the
flight
audio chat.
numerous times from the ring to the floor and wiping out everybody? That title defense by the Street Profits, that TLC match already being talked about in the same breath with the Dudley Boys, the Hardys. It was every bit of legendary status.
2 weeks removed and clearly still walking wounded after their TLC heroics. What a performance from all 6 men, but roll out the red carpet for the winners and still the champs.
And by the way, you can celebrate that, but we also want to celebrate
I don't think Orton
Montez
wins.
Ford for what happened this Thursday as he was inducted into the Boys and Girls Club of America Hall of Fame. Well done, Tez. Past WWE inductees Triple H, The New Day, Naomi, and now Montez Ford in the Boys and Girls Club of America Hall of Fame.
Great fighter, but an even better human being. Well done, Montez.
O'Day. Hold on. Who they? Oh, okay, docs. Listen. O-H-I. Hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, cut that noise. All right? Cut the noise. I mean, unless you've been living under a rock for the last 2 weeks, the Street Profits been the talk of the town, right? I mean, think about it. We put on arguably the greatest, we did put on the greatest TLC match of all time. Yeah, that's right. The gorilla fears us.
Nah.
But you know what? With that being said, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the passion. Hell, we even used a prosthetic leg.
That's a fact.
I guess you could say we got a leg up on the competition.
Yes, sir.
We a leg ahead. Pressing peg. Kathy and Meg. But with that being said, what happened is what always will happen, and that's the Street Profits came out on top.
My bad, y'all. I'm just trying to post this clip real quick.
Get used to it.
Oh, brother. They could have a banger of a match, though. I'm not
Get
even
used to
gonna lie.
these guys around SmackDown. The new arrivals, Fraxium.
Hey, I sincerely apologize for the interruption, seriously. But damn, it feels good to be here on Friday Night SmackDown!
I mean, duh.
I mean, look at us, amigo. We're rubbing shoulders with the WWE Tag Team Champions.
Are you, though?
The Street Profits, quite possibly the best tag team in the frickin' game right now.
Gosh, they're smart.
But hey, do you remember what Shawn Michaels told us when we left NXT?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he gave us one direct command, and that is, when we see an opportunity, we go ahead and we take it.
And listen, you guys are amazing. Truly, we think you are the best of the best, and we mean no disrespect, but we saw you out here and thought, man, those titles, they will look great on Fraxium.
Oh, brother.
Oh, hold up.
Yeah,
y'all won
Shane,
only
chill
2
out.
matches. I mean, that was impressive. I give you that. But y'all think y'all deserve a title shot against us?
Yes.
What? Are you serious? After 3 weeks? You want a title shot?
You're on.
Against the Street Profits? Who last week put on the Classic?
Whoa, gentlemen, please, let me interrupt for a second. Mr. Ford, they are in the ring with the Street Profits, and I gotta say, I like what I'm seeing. And you're right, they are new here, and they haven't proven themselves worthy of a title shot yet. But they've been extremely impressive, and we're in the heartland of America, Dayton, Ohio, the land of opportunity. And Dayton, I can't think of a better opportunity for Fraxium to prove themselves than to
You
face
see,
the
like, you
Street
go
Profits
corny mode. I don't know why.
right now.
Very annoying.
Get me a referee out here and let's do this.
The Profits aren't even healthy.
Yeah, but how much do you love all this? He just serves.
Could you imagine if Fraxium wins?
Right to a red-hot Fraxium in a spot like this. They've won
This is actually a great reason for Street Profits to fully go heel.
Look at the ribs.
That's a little fucked up. Oh my god. Goodbye, Shane.
Glad you're with us, Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett here at another center in Dayton, Ohio, and unexpectedly,
I'm very surprised that they're gonna run this match right
coming
now.
off of their incredible title defense in an all-time classic of TLC. Now against Fraxium, who they came out and they said to this.
Yeah, I don't know why the ladder match wasn't on Mania. They 1000% deserved it.
From General Manager Nick Aldis.
Well, I don't blame the excitement and the youthful exuberance of Fraxium for demanding this opportunity. I do blame Gia and Nick Aldis for granting them this against a clearly weakened Street Profits, who, if you ask me, look about 2 weeks away minimum from being back to their full health, and who can blame them for their clear bullseyes they now have on their bodies in the form of those.
Where are they again? The Nutter Center?
TLC match.
Yeah, you see it right on Montez Ford as those ribs are taped up. Tez was flying out of the ring every second that we looked up to broadcast that TLC match. There's no doubt that his ribs are going to be greatly affected for weeks, Wade.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, to win a match like that, a TLC match, you have to put your body. In fact, you have to go further into hell than any of your opponents are prepared to, and clearly,
yeah, I mean, I agree with that.
As a result.
Meanwhile, Angelo Dawkins is dealing with that right knee that's taped up, as well as his left elbow.
I mean, the Street Profits, as they were talking, they were grimacing just from using their diaphragm.
Yes, especially Tez.
You can imagine now they're incompetent in a tackle there against a much smaller superstar.
And he immediately reaches.
And immediately reacts, grabs his ribs.
Wade, how difficult is it to go about this?
Nah, he called him NXT.
At the highest level of competition inside the ring, if you have damaged ribs.
Well, the question right now is just exactly what level Fraxium are at. Now, they've clearly had 2 good wins already here on SmackDown, so we know they're good. Are they world champion tag team caliber good? That remains to be seen, but this is not going to be easy whatsoever for the Street Profits. It's got made so much more difficult by the fact they've come here at best 75% strength.
Yo, if they lose the tag team titles tonight, that's really fucked up.
Debuted on SmackDown and delivered a win over Los Garza, and then came back a week later, and they were able to defeat Pretty Deadly. Into the roll-up, as Tez able to kick out.
It's a slow-paced start, which really benefits the Street Profits, especially with those injuries. We've seen the fast-paced nature of Fraxium already, and you question what are the Street Profits going to be able to do if Fraxium do hit top gear.
I mean, look, it's tough, right? Hey, what is he doing? He's humming him like a chihuahua. What the hell?
Way here in Dayton, Ohio with tag team action, the champs in action. The Street Profits always willing to take on any challenge, but this is quite an ask coming off the brutality of the table, ladders, and chairs match from just 2 weeks ago, as you see a bandaged up Montez Ford, and now
oh, that was weak as
takes
shit.
That damage from Nathan Fraser. The ribs are
Bro
taped
ran
up,
so
and
fast
now,
for no reason.
as he tags into Angelo Dawkins, you'll see the right knee and left elbow that took damage on Dawkins.
Even the powerhouse Dawkins feeling the effects of that shoulder tackle against Nathan Fraser, who, I mean, clearly the Street Profits are in no condition to be in this match right now. And for me, GM Nick Aldis has a lot of questions to answer.
Boy, the speed of Nathan Frazer. It is incredible how he moves around that ring. A former soccer star who transitioned to pro wrestling while he was still competing in NCAA soccer.
Yeah, I mean, in that aspect, I agree. They should stop advertising the Royal Rumble as the winner gets to go on to main event WrestleMania, because it's clearly not true. But also, like,
against an albeit weakened
Jay's match
showed up on the scene
like
on SmackDown.
Even you think it would have motivated them to have a better match, and it like it was cool, like it was fun to watch. I was there.
And defeating Pretty Deadly.
It was still at best like a middle of the pack match.
Not look like the same team. They're trying to give their greatest hits, but every single
right. See, I that's where I agree with you. Why is he main event Jey Uso? He's gonna main event.
Big Doc is coming our way.
No, he's probably not even gonna main event Backlash.
Well, perhaps Nathan Frazer might need some
Orton is.
After
That's
this
fucking crazy.
Straight into our announce table. Although it may have taken something out of Dawkins in the process.
And Axiom is quick to go out there and check.
That's actually crazy. Randy Orton's gonna end up being the main event.
The ribs of Nathan Frazer did catch the corner of our table on that one, but fighting on.
There's not much give to these new reinforced tables at all, as so many have found out in recent months. And now the two-time NXT champions having to deal with that. Tez coming over there, but look at even when he puts forth any of his great offensive assault, immediately reaching for those ribs, Wade.
That's part of the problem. You hit some of your bigger moves, you want to be able to follow them up rapidly, stack some offense, and I don't know if the Profits are able to do that.
Yeah, you see the pause before he goes
well, because Jimmy having a DUI?
Test greatly affected.
No, I mean, Jimmy's just, Jay's just not.
In that TLC title defense 2 weeks ago.
In fairness to Jay, though, he technically is a WrestleMania main eventer. Now, with that being said, there's also the argument of, do you consider it a main event if it's night one?
Cover, but able to get that shoulder
like, are they technically main eventers? Guys, can we get the double taps going? Some more likes going over here?
Because of their current physical
and if you have somebody who wants to pop in, go ahead and share the live.
And Dawkins coming into that corner.
I mean, the Profits can't get out of second gear. That's their big issue here. But what an opportunity that has fallen into the laps of Fraxium here. They called their shot. They got it granted. And if they can make this count, it will really shake up the tag division.
Can only imagine the reaction.
To me, main event is day 2 last match. That's fair. I respect it. You're not wrong.
New hot team hits the scene and starts getting momentum like this.
By the way, don't blink when Axiom and Nathan Frazer get into this gear. Look at the synchronicity and the speed of Fraxium. Oh, and here they go. Here it comes. Wind up that dive train. Oh, Fraxium flying. Dawkins into the barrier. And here goes Frazer, Wade.
Breaking the sound barrier is Frazer and Axiom against the tag champs. Looking in full control.
My bad, guys.
Glad you're with us here on an explosive edition of Friday Night SmackDown. Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett ringside in Dayton, Ohio. After the series of 4 dives to the outside, possibly now puts Fraxium in something special.
Nah, not the John Cena sucks shirts. Yeah, this crowd's a little dead. Even I'm a little dead, though. I'm tired.
Agony of Angelo Dawkins with every breath getting made worse by the fact he's being attacked by Axiom, excuse me. Simply inhaling oxygen is painful at this point.
Yo, if Street Profits lose, man, WWE is gonna have a lot of criticism.
How much was taken out both Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford with what we saw a couple weeks ago?
Dawkins is such a tough guy. You rarely see him show any sign of pain. He almost takes pride in the fact that he's oblivious to it. But clearly now he's beyond that point, and every movement must be absolute agony.
Ooh, power. Dawkins is a big motherfucker, though.
Just when you think you've got yourself an opportunity,
maybe we start to see the Street Profits split here.
Down again. There might be signs for the younger, less experienced Fraxium.
So how big is the world title? You mean like physically?
I know they're close to victory, but how do you put away these two gutsy warriors?
What do you like? In what sense do you mean that?
No.
So honestly, the first, like the opening match, they say if you're not the main event, that like the opening match is a good place to be. Like they're expecting you to, you have a lot of responsibility with the first match. You're going out there and you're trying to set the tone for the night. So if it's a dud of a match, it's kind of just as bad as the main event being bad. Or at least that's how it's perceived. I don't think that way, only because like I feel like the main event has so much finality to it. It's the last thing you see before you go home.
Crowd here in Dayton, Ohio is loving it. The "This is awesome" chant has gone up a few times with the action we're seeing with the upstarts Fraxium against the tag team world champions, the Street Profits.
Nathan Fraser coming closer, putting this one away for good with that Phoenix splash attempt.
It could be a reset point. I don't know if that's actually how it's gonna go down though.
Ford, who I won't use the word fresh. He's clearly anything but he's certainly fresher.
You can see that bandage.
But it could be used to be a reset point.
Ribs from the TLC title defense. But Tez, he is such a competitor.
He's doing his best to convince himself that those ribs are not hurting, but it's something that cannot be denied.
Back suplex.
Even by the great Montez.
Oh,
yo,
that's a great
Montez is out of this world, bro.
Sprung up and immediately had to reach for his ribs.
There's a mind over matter for the clearly damaged Street Profits. Wow.
Standing moonsault into the cover. The ribs are clearly an issue, a major issue for Tez, and he's giving everything he can in spite of it.
The Street Profits are proud champions. You see Tez going all out here to put this one away. Street Profits were never going to allow the newcomers in the locker room to step to them and get away with it without consequences. But it is so difficult when you're as damaged physically as
yo.
Oh, Fraser.
Fraser is fucking
Tez kicks out.
Unreal too.
Big kick from Tez.
Gallant effort it has been thus far from the Street Profits. Look like they're running in quicksand at times.
You overcome 29 wrestlers, push John Cena as the last man, and you open Mania. I hear you. It was a really bad situation for Jey Uso to be in.
Nathan Fraser trying to line up that superplex.
That looks like a bit of inexperience there from Nathan Fraser. Never going to be the most powerful man in a fight with the Street Profits, but trying again.
Oh, Dawkins just tagged himself in.
Uh-oh!
Tagged himself in.
This might be the beginning of the end here.
And
Whew!
Super Doomsday Blockbuster
for the win.
Oh!
Very last moment.
Axiom with the breakup.
Well, that was the biggest hitter that the Street Profits.
Not gonna lie, that was cool.
And Axiom was equal there to it with that emergency breakup just in the nick of time.
Crowd is loving it.
Dayton, Ohio getting an unexpected treat, but I promise you the Street Profits just want this one over. They want to get back to the locker room, get some treatment, but first they need the dub.
Oh! No fucking way. Are they about to lose?
Kicked right in those ribs, and Dawkins delivers.
And Dawkins is the legal man.
At this point, you'd normally back
Yeah, the whole main event nickname kind of needs to go. Oh, shit.
Suicide dive out to our table. He eats a right hand.
Like Sonny Liston, straight to the jaw. Fraser went down, but he's back.
And now,
There's no way they're going to let Fraxian win these belts, right?
Big Dog, Angelo Dawkins. Up on
There's no way. Nah. Yo. Yo, they're scaring me right now.
This could be over right now.
Yo! He leaped. Yo, he catapulted off of Frazier. Holy shit. Yo, Montez Ford is just unfucking real. Like, is this guy even human?
These Street Profits really are made of something else, aren't they?
Tez is wild, isn't he? And to consider he's doing it with his typical overly athletic antics with bruised ribs. Signbuster.
Physically impaired. As
Here we
I've
go.
never seen the Street Profits. They just don't know the meaning of loss.
Uh-oh. This is actually a very good match.
And that was clean to the jaw.
Did he just laugh at him?
Who is out cold now. Montez Ford trying to climb to the top road. Look like a major issue.
I think they're gonna go to the back and have beef with Nick Aldis.
He wants the big splash.
Uh-oh.
Tez is going for it. But he misses.
What?
He lands right on those ribs.
That took all of that impact on the worst part.
No fucking way, right?
Oh, the top rope drop kick as the legs are swept. That is their Catapulta Infernal.
What?
Here are your winners.
Really? Clean?
That was awesome. The Catapulta Infernal, as they call it.
Clean, bro?
Is stunned on the outside. What a shock win here for the newcomers.
Yeah, they about to have beef with Nick Aldis, bro. How? I wonder if when are we gonna get the tag team title match now?
The entire tag division here on SmackDown. Fraxium.
Yo.
This was the moment we thought they'd put it away.
Good match though. I'm not gonna. This is now 2 matches in a row for Street Profits, just firing on all cylinders. Shout out to them, man. They're really killing shit.
Oh, it's just awesome. The Catapulta Infernal is that top rope drop kick with the leg sweep, and they deliver. So now they're in position for a title shot. What a start to their SmackDown run, and respect earned in
No heel turn?
from the champs. Well, Garza's experienced it, Pretty Deadly's experienced it, and now listen, I know it's a damaged version of the Street Profits, but that was a war.
Yeah, that was highly impressive from Fraxium, who have proven they are the real deal. And someday soon they will be coming for the gold.
Has anyone seen Naomi?
Oh Lord.
Aw, Tiff. It's not easy being
No, they still got the
is it?
belts.
I see that you made some enemies. But instead of you worrying about Naomi, why don't you worry about me? Because I just beat Jade Cargill to become the #1 contender to take back what is rightfully mine.
That's fine, because Once I beat you, I'll make sure that there's a spot for you at the losers table.
Ha.
Right next to Charlotte Flair.
Ha.
Toodles.
Uh-oh.
Your number one status
John Cena still has not showed up. I wonder if R-Truth is still waiting.
Pat McAfee is going to be in action. He's the feature, by the way, on Stephanie's Places, which is available on ESPN+. But I know you agree with me that sitting at this desk is an honor, and it's also a brotherhood. And tomorrow, one of our broadcast brothers will be in action and directly in the line of fire, as Pat has proven himself as loyal, as selfless, a partner and friend. And because of that and the recent actions, now he's in there against Gunther. Reached out to Pat. We've been checking in on him.
Is he training with Big Papa Pup?
This great sport and the World Heavyweight Championship belong to me. This particular WrestleMania will be one that Jey Uso will remember for the rest of his life.
I really can't stand Gunther. I also can't believe they let Gunther tap out that quickly.
Jey Uso's world champion, Gunther, tapped out. You did it, Jey. Gunther tapped out. Jey Uso winning his first world championship. Tap it out. The ring general, Gunther, who for the second year in a row.
Gunther was better than Jey, to be honest. You mean what? At Mania, or you mean just generally speaking? I have 14 bottles of WrestleMania Prime that I'm about to sell.
Michael, have you got something to say to me? Tell me right now. Look, I'm doing my job. I'm not the one who tapped out.
Huh. I think we actually see Jey versus Karrion Kross. I would love to see it. I don't know if it'll happen, but I would absolutely love to see that. And I think we're gonna get Jey versus Roman. I don't think Jay's gonna get a crazy long title run, but I think it'll last until at least the middle of the summer.
That have forgotten who the hell I am. You must ride for those that ride for you. You're either with me or against me. You got a problem with Cole, you got a problem with me, Gunther. I want to fight Gunther ASAP.
We can lift the suspension on Gunther in a sanctioned contest at Backlash.
Deal.
Yo, Pat McAfee doing some of the best mic work out of everybody.
I'm going to maul you. I'm going to grab you by the hair and drive it into this mat. You've gotten jaded. You've gotten too damn comfortable. It happened with Sami Zayn. It happened with Jey Uso.
It's who championship material. Don't tell me you're asking about Pat. Nah, I think Pat loses in a valiant effort.
Only the grace of God can lift my arms off your throat.
Yeah, he's getting held by Goldberg.
McAfee's career. He just reached out to him.
I think he chokes out Pat. Michael, he doesn't let go of Pat. Michael Cole gets involved. He might throw a fucking sleep roll on Michael Cole, and then I think Goldberg comes out. Unless Goldberg's in the crowd. You know how they put the celebrities in the crowd or the former wrestlers?
And whatever happens, happens.
Right.
Pat McAfee tomorrow.
That's what I'm thinking.
Backlash, streaming on Peacock.
Michael Cole is undefeated.
It's all about getting film on Aleister Black. And if you watch that film, then you would have learned a lot of counter moves to everything that he's doing. If you would have studied that film, you would have learned that during my match, you were out of position.
Oh, Lord.
That's okay. Because I'm going to show you exactly where you need to be to get the job done. Watch me out.
Mellow, Miz, and Dre.
It's all about you. It's all about showing everyone that you are the 10th wonder of the world. In front of me, in front of you, in front of Dre.
Oh, God.
In front of the entire WWE universe. You are going to run the
Cole from the top
exactly
rope
as I
with
designed
a
it. You're
nasty
not gonna
swanton to help Pat. I'm
It's
out.
Mellow, don't miss. And we are us. Him. Who's him?
Oh, man.
Who's him?
I am.
Who's him?
I am.
Let's go. Let's go.
So now we've moved on to Awesome.
Oh, brother. Horrible pep talk. Is that Riley in the chat?
Giant medallion.
Did I just see my little cousin pop in here?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by The Miz from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds. He is the winner of the 2025.
No one cares. Miz, you know what? The older I've gotten, the more I've learned to respect The Miz.
I don't know that that giant head around his neck does much to mitigate the ego of Carmelo Hayes. Calls it Dre. But he's up next. Aleister Black.
Absolutely fucking hilarious that he calls it Dre.
Move ahead on this exciting night of SmackDown.
I don't have a problem with Miz, though. I did think his second WWE Championship run was weird as fuck. As well as him losing it to Bobby Lashley on Raw, I think. Yeah, he is. You're not wrong. Miz's longevity is like surprising. The fucking guy from the real world. Yeah, nah, like I said, I've learned to respect Miz. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I low-key miss 2-hour SmackDowns. I am fucking tired, man. Holy shit. He beat Cena. Cody could not. Yeah, but Cody's going to. Cody's going to be the one to take that belt back. I can't see anyone else beating Cena for that belt. Which, by the way, Cena should be showing up at some point soon.
My dad got excited and tried to jump the barricade at WrestleMania.
Did security take him down?
They almost did.
Oh no! What did your mom say when you told her about WWE? It seemed like, oh yeah, all the pieces aligned.
Not at first.
No, she wasn't excited.
The only thing I'm worried about is my entrance piece. I think I went overboard. It's so stiff in the front. I don't know if I can do like the braid flip. Hopefully it works out.
People respect Orton.
Bianca's dad nearly jumping the barriers all time.
Why would you think people don't respect Orton?
Steph McMahon's podcast with Bianca Belair. She got really emotional about her journey being discovered by WWE, went into detail about her great career. You can listen to that podcast on all audio platforms as well as on YouTube. Carmelo Hayes, winner of the Andre the Giant.
I can't get behind this.
Battle Royal now locked in for the task at hand.
I mean, eventually Melo has to turn on Miz, right? See, I don't know because Orton doesn't have the charisma Cena does. And that goes a long way. And I'm not really a fan of John Cena, but you can't deny that the man has natural charisma. Let's hear the response to Aleister tonight. Yeah, this crowd is ass. This crowd is so bad. Yeah, I don't know if the crowd sucks or people just genuinely don't care about Aleister Black. I thought this was a big return.
Guy who said earlier tonight, I'm more than just good.
I think Aleister is someone who could work in the main event scene.
I'll tell you right now, Joe, I'm not going to pretend I understand this personality of Aleister Black, but I do understand how effective it can be in tearing opponents down. Black uses psychological attacks like a venom. It's like decomposing opponents from the inside before the bell even rings, and then
shut up, Wade. We know what the fuck Venom does.
Heard from him earlier tonight, Wade, saying I confront you mentally and physically, talking about for his opponent, to your point, how they are impacted by that and facing both of those styles of pain.
Always confident, always cocky. Carmelo
Guys, I'm like falling asleep here. Holy shit. Buddy Murphy and Black best matches ever back in the day. Yo, Buddy Murphy is extremely talented too.
Defeated The Miz. It's his second straight match on SmackDown after his return.
How devastatingly effective that black mass kick of Aleister Black's is, but indeed the entire Muay Thai offense of this man that most professional wrestlers never get trained in, and more importantly, they never get trained how to block those kind of attacks. It's a massive
See, even Melo's very talented, but like,
by Hayes is off
no, like I won't even say no charisma. I just feel like his interactions are sometimes awkward.
Skill with anybody, the athleticism.
Almost like he shrinks himself when he's around people.
Being a great striker, he's accurate, he's powerful.
Kind of like he's intimidated being on the main roster.
The mysterious ways in the ring.
Carmelo Hayes historically is used to being the best mover in any match he's in. He does not like it when someone can go move for move, step for step with him, and this is throwing Melo completely off his game.
Delivers a knee and a big forearm strike, and now you see all the various striking ways of Aleister Black.
Melo at times is looking completely...
Yeah, see, Aleister is legit.
Black may have hurt himself in the process, but certainly worse for wear now is Carmelo Hayes as the mentor. The Miz looks on helpless.
Miz knows what he's all about after last week.
Black took that moment there just to get his breath back because he knew Carmelo.
Yeah, that reversal last week. Oh.
He goes for the big kick, but he got hung up on the barrier, and then Melo drop kicks him into timekeeper.
There's the
oh, shut the fuck up.
So what a turn by Carmelo Hayes as
I'll be right back. I need to do something to stay away.
Complete control, and he went for that big kick, Wade, but got hung up on the barrier.
Well, now he's starting to ask some different questions of Aleister Black, who clearly got injured in that moonsault to the outside that took Carmelo Hayes down, and Aleister Black really hasn't looked the same since, and you can't blame Carmelo Hayes for taking full opportunity of attacking that midsection.
Oh, and a big chop comes right over the front of our announce desk.
And Aleister Black, who's looked so good when he's on the offense, now we're going to get a test of his durability and his drive to win when he's on the back foot.
Aleister Black, who last week had his first match in WWE going all the way back to October of 2020. Of course, the night before WrestleMania out in Vegas, Carmelo Hayes had his signature moment this calendar year, winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
It was a massive victory for Carmelo Hayes, who Melo at times has had difficulty getting over the line against the top-level superstars here in WWE since getting drafted to SmackDown. And I have to say the help of The Miz as mentor may well be the thing that gets Carmelo Hayes over that line. Talked about that durability question when it came to Aleister Black. I think he's answered it now. Back
get
on
that
the
shoulder
offense. Clearly a lot has been taken out of the Dutchman already.
Springboard by Hayes.
That's that exceptional movement we talked about earlier tonight, the thing that really has set Carmelo Hayes apart from the rest of the roster and perhaps made him the all-time success story in NXT.
Carrying that momentum here is Aleister Black. Tries to meet him with that chop.
In Carmelo Hayes, it really is that cockiness. It's what I love most about it, but sometimes it's just at the wrong moment. And against someone as dangerous as Aleister Black, you have to be very careful.
The return of Aleister Black, his second straight match on SmackDown. Of course, last week came up with a victory against The Miz, and now The Miz's partner, Carmelo Hayes, eats a big kick as he's up top. You were mentioning the role the Miz plays with Melo. Why do you think Miz is helping out Melo so much at this stage of his career?
I think Miz is just trying to give back. He's being benevolent. He sees a guy who is struggling to get to the very, very top in Melo and wants to help the guy out.
It's not a word we often associate with the Miz.
Many people do, but Aleister changes spots. Oh, wow. Right to the point of the jaw, that leaping knee.
As we bring you down the entryway ramp here at the Nutter Center in Dayton, Ohio, and still to come, tag team action, Los Garza and Andrade and Rey Fenix. And then we will hear from the undisputed WWE Champion, John Cena, the record-breaking 17-time champion, the night before Backlash when he is set to face Randy Orton. That's tomorrow, streaming on Peacock.
A game changer, those Muay Thai strikes are for Aleister Black. There's simply no defense for it. We talked about it earlier and just showed how effective those strikes can be against someone the caliber of even a Carmelo Hayes.
Now toe-to-toe, right in the center of the ring.
And in a strike fest, you're going to have to back Aleister Black every single time.
It's exactly how he goes about his business and then delivers that knee right to the head and kicking his way up. And now he tries to springboard himself in and into the cover. And the kick out by Melo.
The mental Miz on the outside, looking all disheveled and panicked. He's tasted this kind of offense from Aleister Black and knows himself how difficult it is to fight your way out of it.
Yeah, he tasted that black mass devastating kick from Aleister Black. Black looks to keep control, but no! Look at this! Shoulders are down!
Oh. On the knee, hyperextending the leg of Melo.
Back to that vertical suplex, and once again, Melo trying to break free, and he does with the kick.
Going for kick with a Muay Thai specialist. Oh, wow.
All right, we back.
With that La Mystica, finally made several attempts, just about got it. Brainbuster.
The Brainbuster into the cover.
I needed food bad.
Flurry of offense from both men who are really dropping the heavy artillery. You see the pain in the eyes and right
set
all over
myself
the face
up.
of Aleister Black. Well, the cogs are turning, and he's cutting something.
Appreciate y'all.
A lot has been taken out of both men, and they have been extending themselves.
I've still been listening to the match. It's been pretty active, it sounded like. But again, it just doesn't seem like too many people care about Aleister Black. Or Carmelo Hayes, for that matter, which is a shame on both parts.
Tries to get him in a position, as we've seen him do time and again for Black Mass. And Miz quick to get to the apron as a distraction. Melo came charging in on Aleister Black, but instead got Miz. Now the roll.
Uh-oh.
Black Mass. Let him out.
Hey, he's just gonna walk away. Yo!
Well, the Miz benevolently, as I said, putting his body on the line to try and help Carmelo Hayes.
You think Black Mass is the best finisher?
But ultimately, it's a victory once again for Aleister Black. Psychological and physical warfare. Aleister Black is a specialist in both.
I think it's a good finisher.
Now, I am all out of soldiers. Everybody's hurt, okay? Jacob, we need to do something. Game plan. Man, the only game plan that I got tomorrow is just to run the play. So tomorrow, at Backlash, live in the loop, these 3 suckers better get in where they fit in.
Who?
Damian Priest, Dog Walk. LA Knight, Dog Walk. Goddamn, Drew McIntyre, I'm about to dog walk his ass. That's the only play that I about to run.
Yo, Jacob's out of his mind. No break with it. Oh, he not fucking around.
You know what I mean?
Ah! 2. Okay. You've got that part.
All right.
I got garlic knots.
The world is yada on me for that fatal four-way tomorrow on Backlash.
Never ever want to get dog walked by Jacob Fatu.
Like the sign says, Timu
The
Chief.
following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Santos Escobar, representing Legado del Fantasma, with a combined weight of 425 pounds, Aniverso.
This group is so fucking stupid.
Earlier tonight, we had that blindside attack by Los Garza. Legado del Fantasma shocked us all.
What are
Ray
we doing
Phoenix
here?
was the target, Wade.
Yeah, and if you allow yourself to become a victim in this game, you'll find plenty of people stepping up to drop you. You have to fight back. Ray Phoenix has, fortunately for his sake, found a friend in Andrade, and now they need to step to Los Garza and attempt to stop the hostility heading in their direction.
Andrade and Ray Phoenix against Los Garza. That is coming up next on SmackDown from Ohio.
What's crazy is Ray Phoenix's first tag team match in WWE is not with his brother.
WWE Live is louder than ever.
Or send him to AAA.
And they're bringing the noise city to city.
Yeah, Jacob hands down is probably Jacob and Braun Breaker are my two favorites right now.
So get ready to join the action.
Without question.
14 brand new events. Tickets on sale now.
I'm not counting guys like AJ and like Punk, the guys that go without saying it. New talent, definitely Breaker and Jacob. Damn, if I had to pick one. Probably Jacob. It would probably have to be Jacob. Because Braun is really just like Goldberg light. That's how they try to present him. Which is crazy if you think about it, because he's a fucking Steiner. No way the dogs are out. Jacob versus Braun cage match would be absolutely fucking insane. Jacob versus Braun Breaker, anything would be insane. Remember last year when they came face to face on Raw? That shit was crazy. Yeah, it would have to be. And I agree with that. I feel like they've been overdoing last man standing matches lately, though. Of course Heyman loves him. Do we know if Scott Steiner will be there tomorrow night? He was allegedly going to train Pat McAfee.
Dayton, Ohio at the Nutter Center. They brought the noise. They've also brought the signs. John Cena sucks. I would personally co-sign that, and I hope that RKO Randy Orton does the damage tomorrow at Backlash. Aleister Black, you got lucky. Shocking return. Somehow you had the sign ready to go. Beat cancer. Love you. Congrats.
What the hell just happened?
We just beat the WWE Tag Team Champions.
Mother literally
What do you-
in the gym.
Yeah, boys, that's how you do it. You guys just pinned the Street Profits, the WWE Tag Team Champions.
You know what? You came in here and you made some noise, and we love it. Because we came in and did the same thing. We took that volume knob and just cranked it to 11.
Now, fellas, I hope you can keep that energy up because you know eventually at one point it's going to be Frack Seaman in the Motor City.
Yeah, I
Machine.
did. Oh! Bro, please stop.
Don't get it twisted, boys. You didn't beat the tag team champion Street Profits tonight. No. What you did is you went out there and you took advantage of two guys.
Please cut this shit out, bro.
TLC. Only a couple of lowlights would do that. Come on. Let's go.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I swear we had that
They gotta stop
conversation
with
earlier
this.
about the rest of the
There are
tag
tag teams right now fighting other teams that aren't even made up of
with
partners.
Santos Escobar.
And you
giving
still
out
have
very
those
heated
fucking idiots
and
beating
direct
each other up. Tommaso Ciampa,
instructions for
Gargano
what
beating up
lies
on Motor
ahead.
City Machine Guns. Like, enough. I really like Andrade. By the way, I was actually there for that when Scott Steiner, when Braun Breaker did the Breaker math.
And their opponent, first from Gomez, Palacio Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 230
Yo, no lie. Like, why is Santos Escobar a fucking manager?
Wade, we've seen Andrade in tough with top contenders. Saw him nearly win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, but this is first tag team match.
Like, why?
of
Why is
2025
Santos
so
Escobar
far.
a
He's coming
very,
to the aid of Ray
you know,
Phoenix
solid
earlier
wrestler?
and now lands in
Why
this
is he
spot because of
Los
what
Garza's
transpired
manager?
earlier tonight.
Yeah, and I've done a quick bit of research on Andrade.
It's
and
fucking
Ray
stupid
Phoenix.
at this
They have
point. He just
competed
lost something from
briefly
his
in the
jacket. I
past.
don't know
They
what the
have
hell
never
that
tagged
is.
together. But
Oh,
I'll
it's
tell
one
you
of those
right
things
now,
on
with
his
the
shoulder.
numbers game of Legado del Fantasma, it pays to have a little backup. So Ray Phoenix should count himself lucky.
Folks, you can enter
But
WWE's
yes, I a
Dream
million% agree with that. Bro's got to stop yapping.
trip to Universal or parks, including the all-new Universal Epic Universe that opens May 22nd. Plus,
Guys,
a
if you're not
chance to
following,
meet a
please go ahead and
WWE
drop
superstar.
those follows.
Go to WWE.com/.
Matter of fact, if you're already following,
to enter
unfollow
for a
and
chance to
refollow me.
win.
I heard that sometimes boosts the live. What was that? Oh, here goes Ray. Yeah, I know. Look, it is what it is. Sometimes people just fall apart. I have a problem with him and his brother being presented like basically the same.
And his tag team partner from the Castivel, Mexico.
Because like
weighing in at 182 pounds, Ray Phoenix.
Wade, we've got such a blessing, such a gift here on SmackDown to get his
I don't know.
ring entrance.
Sorry,
and
I was
then over
reading
on
something.
Raw,
But yeah,
matchup
I have a
between
problem with the two of them.
So electric every time they come out to
being
compete.
presented
Two
the same.
incredible acquisitions for both the
If
red
they're not
and blue
partners, you know.
brands
But
here.
I guess that
What
shows
a
that they're
start
still
to the
together,
career
but
of
you know,
Ray
separate
Phoenix.
brands, whatever.
Here on SmackDown, and that has only angered the likes of Santos Escobar and Los Garza, who at times have been the victims for this
I just
success
realized
of
they're
Rey
showing
Phoenix.
the,
It is a zero-sum game. For someone
they're
to get
showing
ahead,
that
somebody's got to fall behind.
he has
and
Triple H
Legado
championship.
del Fantasma are sick of falling behind to other luchadors.
I really like Andrade. Oh damn, he did that suction massage and shit.
He's really going for the Legado del Fantasma cycle. Is Rey Phoenix defeated Berto one-on-one back on April 11th last week. You saw that huge Meteora off the top rope defeat Santos Escobar. Now a chance for some payback after what happened earlier tonight.
And Santos Escobar has been rather aggrieved of late, just in general, because his men,
as he hovers over us,
have not been getting the kind of results he demands. Well, tonight is about changing that, changing the perception of Legado del Fantasma and getting back to running the bingo here on SmackDown.
And there is Santos, and boy, he lets us know it every time.
Every word. I didn't want to mess that up.
He's throwing his sunglasses down on the announce desk, like we're responsible for the care and welfare of these expensive sunglasses.
They get mad at this dumb
More
shit.
than your paycheck,
I hope
Joe
they
Tessa.
partner Phoenix and his brother for the special event in LA. They're gonna have to team up eventually, right?
Against Berto, familiar rivals.
Kind of how I look at it.
Discussed big chop from Phoenix.
You just sense that the tensions, especially amongst the luchadors, which historically have always been fairly high here in WWE, they're all on red alert right now. They're looking to position themselves as the spearhead of this global lucha movement right now, because Triple A is under
I think it's some of that, but I also think
has never been brighter.
Yeah, such exciting.
I think they wanted to give them singles runs because Penta was working out.
Coming our way on June 7th. Of course, you know about Money in the Bank, but on that same day, it's Worlds Collide with NXT and WWE's newly acquired Triple A. That is going to be such an amazing day of action.
Someone just dropped something outside and yelled, shit.
Colliding here. Andrade has been trying to convince Berto of late to keep away from Santos Escobar, who he feels has been mistreating the likes of Berto and indeed Angel. Well, Berto was mistreating
Penta came in way earlier.
There, and he may come to
Penta wants big money. Penta got big money.
And now Angel and Berto both climbing up top. Oh, and a double timed out moonsaults to the floor. Legado del Fantasma, Los Garza. Man, oh man.
Oh, Lord.
What a showcase moment as Santos Escobar is literally in the mix of it, directing traffic.
Oh, enjoy the rest of the match with no commercials.
Just synced up those double moonsaults. Wade.
And I get it, some people do not like the methodology and the attitude of Santos Escobar. I would argue if you listen to Santos Escobar,
I wish they would. I was gonna say, I wish they would. Wait, I'll take over first. I'll go to Philly.
Angel.
Oh, I have one of my friends' lives open just to like his live. Which reminds me, guys, if you could double tap the live, I would appreciate that. Share the live out.
From the Undisputed Champion, John Cena.
It's time for all you to admire me.
And you can hear
there's been a lot of tag matches tonight. I wonder if that's just an effort to get people on the card.
And admires their work.
They can boo
what is it, 4 tag matches?
How do you not
it's this one, the women's one.
We got 4 great athletes.
The opening one.
Here, but right now it's Berto and Angel getting
and then the tag team champion.
And Rey Phoenix.
The bingo is being run tonight here in Dayton, Ohio, as Santos Escobar's men move forward to success and proving a point about who has supremacy in the world of
I think they do have good tag teams. They're just not showcasing them, and it's honestly, I don't know whose fault it really is.
Scorchio.
It's really a matter of not having the time.
Right that has been the case. Continuously in control.
To
off the
split. I mean,
again.
Actually, I can't even say that. There's fucking 6 hours of main roster television.
Moment of happiness in the world of Legado del Fantasma, who look like they are getting back to business in a big way this evening. Oh,
I don't
the
know.
thud of the right knee of Andrade smashing against the steel post. Now writhing in agony.
He's reaching for it. He's able to kick out, but you gotta think to yourself, what will he have left with what just happened to his right knee?
Oh. The Street Profits. I think the Street Profits are the damn. That's an amazing tag team.
Teamwork before, up and over.
That was a good move.
The Garza special. Andrade equal to it. He's not expecting such a strong kick out after such a heavyweight move. Shows you the caliber of opponent Andrade is, but he is fading rapidly and needs this tag to a fresh Rey Fénix.
He is desperate for that.
I feel like the Usos leaving opened up a spot for tag teams. And then obviously no one was really able to fill that position.
Great scene here in Dayton, Ohio for Friday Night SmackDown. Moments ago, Berto hit a Los Garza special, flying over the top rope against Andrade. And Los Garza has been in control against Andrade and Rey Fénix as Andrade looks to fight back.
Yeah, but the Street Profits are tag team champions now. They had a WrestleMania spot, obviously with Bobby Lashley last year. They should have been on WrestleMania this year. I don't think Jade Cargill and Naomi should have been on WrestleMania.
Did he need that?
They do out poison Rana.
I understand why they were, though.
And has given a brief glimmer of hope.
They checked a couple boxes, if you know what I mean. Woman of color,
Rey Fénix backstage,
woman of color without a championship. That was another big thing.
With a lot of emotion and secret.
But the storyline is just like you knew what it was.
Escobar appeared to be trying to court and bring into the fold of Legado del Fantasma, and we're getting a glimpse of exactly why Santos held Fénix in such high regard.
Yeah.
The speed of Rey Fénix, each and every move that he delivers.
No way. Hurricane Rana?
Top, balancing on the rope, springboarding and delivering.
That would have been crazy if he pulled him for the Hurricane Rana too.
Of one scintillating stuff from this incredible luchador.
Bobby Lashley and Sheldon are the best tag team in all of wrestling. I don't think they're better than Street Profits.
Now being thrown back in the direction of Los Garza. Things are going south here for Legado.
I could say, you know what? Yes,
position.
I have.
Oh,
I love me my Latinas. Got one downstairs right now.
Andrade now.
But
this one's completely broken down. The referee's lost control.
I would say they're tied, maybe. Because I really do. I do like Bobby and Sheldon.
The big kick is delivered by Rey Fénix.
All four men down in the ring. I believe the legal participants are currently Rey Fénix and Angel.
All four are down. Great tag action still to come tonight, live here in Dayton, Ohio, the night before Backlash. We will hear from the record-breaking 17-time undisputed WWE Champion John Cena tomorrow. He takes on Randy Orton. What will Cena say tonight?
The color has completely drained from the face of Santos Escobar, whose ecstasy has turned to one of frustration, disappointment, and perhaps soon anger pending the
I'm either
result of this
gonna get
match.
on late tonight or super early tomorrow and do a prediction show, by the way.
For all of
Listen,
Phoenix's talent,
I always thought if there was someone that could have been like
with Los Garza.
I don't want to say underdog, but like an unsuspecting WWE champion, it would have been Shelton, because that would have been like magic, man.
Into the
like,
cover
honestly.
for the win.
You know, the guy you don't expect to win, and he actually, you know, you do it in like a triple threat match or something like that, and then he ends up actually winning. You know, like Jeff Hardy style.
High flying, high octane luchador, though don't write him off yet.
Oh, Fénix, that spinning animal kick.
Santos Escobar distracting the referee here.
And rolling Hurricane Rana is countered, but the referee doesn't see it at the moment because the distraction actually works
Not
against
gonna lie,
him.
this crowd is terrible.
Five on that one, and that has backfired in a big way.
Yeah, the whole
For
ladder
Lucha
shit with
Libre.
Sheldon was absolutely
More importantly,
wild.
Berto who had this match won.
Can you believe that Santos was up on the apron and it ends up working against them?
Yo, they really banned my live from the fucking
Just a pile of bodies at this point.
Ray lands on his feet after that suplex attempt by Angel. Andrade now, he's gonna rev the engine, delivers the big elbow. Here goes Phoenix. Cat-like.
Adios, amigo.
He lands the adios, amigo.
The only thing propping up Berto there was the rope. I think he was out cold.
Flying over to the outside. Just as Andrade is setting up the message. Man, oh man. That is good stuff.
Good for fucking Andrade. Andrade needed to he needed to pin somebody. Holy shit. Good match, good match, good match.
Well, when it comes
the hell
to
is that?
Lucha Libre, you expect that.
Was that just a random white guy he hugged?
Physical war. Look at the bruises all over the face of Andrade.
All right.
But chemistry just at the right time for Andrade and Ray Phoenix. Take a look at this. The Flying Phoenix takes down Angel, leaving Andrade to connect with the message on Berto. This was after Berto had Phoenix down for a long count, and the distraction from his own mentor, Santos Escobar, cost Berto the victory.
That is the scene with Berto and Angel after all.
All right, I mean, we really just have
that goes the
John
other
Cena
way.
left. He thought it was Charlotte is crazy. Uh-oh. They're about to leave him.
What was that? Look at me when I'm talking to you. What was that? Do you even know how much you set us back? ¿Entiendes lo que hiciste?
Uh-oh. El Grande Americano.
Some of the fractures in the foundation of Legado del Fantasma just became a canyon, didn't they, with Berto?
Things can boil over. It's highly frustrating. The results have not been there. Tempers are flaring, and the pressure is really on now for the entirety of Legado del Fantasma.
Are you ready? Tomorrow's the day. Backlash. You're going to be on the call with Michael Cole, the big one from St. Louis. It's streaming live on Peacock. And let's give you the rundown of what you're in store for. This is 7 p.m. Eastern on Peacock, 5 p.m. for the Countdown show. And tomorrow, our dear friend and broadcast colleague, Pat McAfee, is going to step inside the ropes. It's against the man
we definitely have seen
seething
this before.
after losing his championship. This will be the 8th match in the career of Pat McAfee, and it comes as the toughest yet against the ring general, Gunther.
Good luck, Pat. Believe me, you are gonna need it. But moving on, we've also got two Irish women with vastly different resumes. They are gonna collide for the Women's Intercontinental title as the champ Lyra Valkyria defends against the man.
Yeah, I'll be
Becky
live.
Lynch
I'll be live for
tomorrow
all
night at
this.
Backlash.
Hey, we just heard
Probably
from
not the
Jacob
pre-show,
Fatu
but I'll definitely be live for the main
and
card.
I think you understand the level of intensity we're dealing with. It's boiling over in this fatal four-way. Had a couple title changes in the last 4 U.S. championship matches.
I think
LA
Pat
Knight,
gets choked out and
Damian
Michael Cole
Priest,
gets
or
involved.
Drew McIntyre be the next? Could they instantly unseat Jacob Fatu? It is going to be an absolute war among those four.
And the men's Intercontinental title will be on the line as the exhilarating Penta collides with, for some, the world's greatest luchador, Dirty Dom Mysterio. You don't agree, clearly. Never mind. Because he is the last real champ.
What is this
Or
theme
is
song?
he?
That shit is
Randy
ass.
Orton would certainly argue no. Two ultimate icons from their generation. They'll collide for the WWE Championship tomorrow at Backlash as John Cena defends against the Viper, Randy Orton, in Randy Orton's hometown, St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, Backlash will be the first one-on-one PLE match between Orton and Cena since Hell in a Cell in 2014. John Cena is right here. He's with us live next.
Dom is the man. Listen, I fucking love, like, I've always thought Dom was good. I just hated the nepotism. What is this thing?
Oh, you guys get what I mean. Be here tomorrow. We'll be doing another watch along for Backlash. SmackDown's not over yet.
All right, we can only have John Cena left. He's definitely about to either pull up and beat the shit out of R-Truth, or he's gonna pull up and break R-Truth's heart. Let's see what we get out of John Cena tonight. I'm also wondering if we get Cody Rhodes tomorrow. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we get Cody Rhodes tomorrow at all?
The next match was another tag team match between
Bro, what the fuck? Why do I have to keep appealing this? Oh, no, not saving Pat. Not saving Pat. I'm saying I think Cody's gonna come out and help Cena. I mean, not help Cena. I think he's gonna come back for that. For Cena Orton. Because I can see Travis Scott getting involved again. Which I'd fucking lose my mind over, but... The Ultimate Bloodline, how many Samoans? The Twins, Solo, G.O.D., Jacob, Talatanga, Roman. I don't know how I forgot Roman. 8. Oh, okay, so you want to count woman too? So 9 is Nia.
It has been an awesome night for Friday Night SmackDown here in Dayton. Among the results, Nia Jax is now the #1 contender to face Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. We also saw another victory for Aleister Black and Fraxium with a non-title match upset victory over the Street Profits.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's still doing the blackout thing. Okay. John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. Song will forever be a banger, though. John Cena sucks.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the
I like the blackout. I honestly do.
WWE Champion, John Cena!
John Cena, who in recent weeks, the 17-time record-breaking world champion, has come to this ring and told a kid his dad's a loser. He's told the WWE Universe he doesn't need them and will ruin wrestling. And he told Randy Orton Wade that he's going to destroy his family's 3-generation legacy in the industry.
What a don't like John Cena, I don't like his attitude, but telling that kid's dad he was a loser was actually quite funny. But Dayton, Ohio,
yo, it low-key was.
While you can, it is Cena's last ever stop in your town, and boy, oh boy, doesn't he look thrilled to be here.
Oh no, not poor Mark Nash again.
Get up there, Nash.
What is he?
Well, apparently he's not been too impressed with Mr. Nash's work of late, so given previous experience, should have learned your lesson, Nash. Do a better job.
Nash is excellent at his job, Wade.
Not according to John Cena.
Just let Randy Orton come out and interrupt this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the greatest of all time, the never seen 17, gracing Dayton with his presence one last time.
Nah, someone threw a beer at him. Someone threw a fucking ultralight beer at him. What the fuck?
He is the last real champion.
Someone throw another. Fan definitely getting thrown out. Let's hear what he has to say.
Tomorrow your childhood dies.
Okay.
The reason you're reduced to throwing empty bottles of beer is because every single one of you knows exactly how important Backlash is.
Last real champion.
You'll do everything you can.
And it'll keep going down.
Just like Randy Orton. Which is why Randy Orton is not here tonight.
He's about to get RKO'd.
Don't boo, he's smart. He took my advice. He is home with his family in St. Louis.
Yeah, nah, he's getting
and he is
RKO'd.
preparing for the biggest moment of his career.
I hate his facial expressions.
The first time I wrestled Randy Orton was almost 25 years ago. Since then, we have shared in this ring on WWE television of almost 100 appearances. There are 31 world championships between us. We are the two names that define what it means to have ruthless aggression. And if you are a fan between the ages of 12 to 55 and beyond, you either choose Randy Orton or you choose John Cena.
Nah, he making this like a big and pop thing.
Is what's at stake tomorrow.
They gotta stop making him wear geriatric socks,
Because
though.
tomorrow is our final match. Tomorrow, you only get to choose one more time. Tomorrow, your childhood dies.
Yo, my allergies are killing me.
Oh, don't worry. If you're a fan between the ages of 3 and 11, tomorrow your childhood will die as well. I will make sure you grow up fast because tomorrow I prove 3 things. Life isn't fair, winners write the history books, and Randy Orton is a liar.
Yo, he sounds so bitter.
The person Randy's been lying to the most all these years is himself. I will explain it in terms that you can understand. Hustle, loyalty, respect.
Yeah, he's getting RKO'd.
Hustle. Randy Orton only has this job because of his family. He has never once been held accountable for any of his failures, and he uses stardom and his connections to protect him from responsibility or actually doing any hard work.
Yeah.
Randy Orton is the greatest of all time at wasting his potential. I am the greatest of all time because I am hustle.
Ooh.
Loyalty. Randy Orton thinks that working a job a lot of days in a row is loyalty. That's not loyalty, that's cashing a check.
Yo!
Randy Orton says he's a WWE lifer. He's stuck here. He says he's a piece of furniture. He's right. He's a lazy boy. Loyalty is being the person that you can always count on. And you are counting on Randy Orton to be the one to take this away from me?
Oh, man.
After 25 years of injuries, bad attitudes, and coasting his way to be over-celebrated and overpaid, you can't count on Randy Orton for anything. Randy Orton is the greatest of all time at doing the bare minimum. I am the greatest of all time because I am loyalty.
Oh, brother.
Respect, of which you show me none. But Randy Orton wants to beg for your respect. He has to remind you he's a third-generation superstar. Come on. Nobody knows Bob Orton Sr. The only thing Bob Orton Jr. ever accomplished in life was knocking up Randy's mom. And the only thing Randy Orton's ever done in life is ride off my coattails. Yet he calls himself the legend
Hot
killer.
take Cena.
All he does is use his mean streak and his strength to remove these names from wrestling that were barely relevant in the first place. And tomorrow he gets to do it again. Tomorrow, Randy Orton kills the legend of Randy Orton.
Orton come out with Nikki Bella would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Because he'll be just like his 2006 drug test. A failure.
Yeah. He's trying so hard to get heat, but everybody loves it.
Of all time at making a mockery of what a WWE superstar should be. I am the greatest of all time.
Yeah, he's getting RKO'd.
Because I am respect. I'm not gonna stoop to your level, Dayton. Take a good look.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is a historic moment for WWE. Because I make history again. And this is what a last real champion looks like.
Yeah, he's getting RKO'd. He's got to get RKO'd. Ah, here it comes! Here it comes!
Cena under attack.
Went for that RKO, but Cena.
It's not him! It's not Orton! It's somebody with tattoos! I mean, Orton has tattoos, but not those tattoos.
Championship held high.
Who was that?
Peeking at the exact right
Not the
moment,
decoy! Not the decoy! Boom! Good night, Dayton! See you in St. Louis!
How's your lazy boy now?
Yo! Who's the fucking decoy, though?
With the gold in hand.
Will we see Randy Orton walk out of...
Weekend for Randy Orton.
Will we see Randy Orton walk out of Backlash the champion
the
tomorrow? I don't know.
17-time world champion tomorrow at Backlash. All the history between these two.
What do we think,
Orton
guys?
is primed, ready.
Decoy Orton is crazy, though. I'm not gonna lie.
We find out tomorrow.
Decoy Orton is
Backlash,
absolutely fucking
streaming
wild.
live on Peacock. We'll see you from St. Louis.
It's gonna be all over the dirt sheets tomorrow who Decoy Orton was. Cena needs a life alert button. What is going on? Yes, you are indeed correct. See. Yeah, I don't think Orton's gonna win. I think Travis Scott gets involved. I think he's gonna keep the belt until SummerSlam. Honestly, I really do. I can't see him losing it. Like, what function would it serve at this point? You think he's boring? I guess to an extent, but you kind of just have to roll with what it is. You know, you got to accept it for what it is. I don't hate it. I definitely don't love it. I left Vegas very disappointed with the Night 2 main event. I will say that. I will definitely say that. Let me send these little clippy clips over to myself. Let me disconnect from the live. Not the live, the Discord live. Triple H as a face was boring sometimes. I wouldn't say Triple H was always boring as a face. I agree. There definitely needs to be more action with his heel turn. Like, he's basically just a politician at this point, right? How much more of that can we possibly see? He's going to have to, I think, as we move closer to the Ruthless Aggression PLE, which they haven't officially announced yet, but I think as we move closer to December, I think we'll probably see more of a mean streak from Cena. Or at least I would hope so. But also, he's not going to be bad his whole final run. I think there's going to be an arc of redemption that we're going to see, and I hope it comes soon because we get it. He's a heel. You know, but like, what more is there? Got you, bro. Yeah, I'll be streaming Backlash. Does anyone need Backlash to be streamed tomorrow? I only stream when people in the Discord ask me to. Just because it's a lot of strain on the computer. But if y'all need it, I'll stream it to the Discord. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it was a very low-key SmackDown, I'm not going to lie. I'm actually starting to not want to go home shows because nothing is happening on them. Nothing. They have to spice it up a little bit. Am I the only one who feels that way? Oh man. Alright guys, I'm gonna go and take a shit.